All teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off from Arrowhead. Here's Smith on the return. Things going well so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. He winds up out of bounds with things not settled yet. So we've got a flag down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty would have given them a lot of yardage anyway, Brock, but getting the catch, that makes it feel a whole lot better.
Look at his ability to not only work deep downfield through contact, but come up with the catch as well. You know, Kate, that's what scouts call competitive toughness. That's what a quarterback calls his best friend.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
20 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First red zone opportunity now for the Chiefs. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Working inside the red zone. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
They fake the hands off. Now Prescott. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again is down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Down the field, he's got Lamb. Down to the 10, and he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up to the 27.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's caught, he's got ground. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got it. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Another throw for Mahomes. Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
12 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the 1st. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Jukes away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on first is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He finds Pickens left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 14. First down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They toss to Williams, headed right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Dak now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys trim the lead to 1. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Remigio with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass him on a quick hitter. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
This, our last play of the quarter. A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of 1. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And they take this in for the score. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Prescott set to pass. Has it in close. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun is Prescott. Brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Going for it, it's Williams. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Okay, you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Completed here to Tolbert. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Another Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the...
Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown! So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Remigio with the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
And 8 at the 30-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. He's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 16
I know the Combine
yards.
tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Mejio with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Escapes the defender. Giving him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
16 more yards.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Chiefs. First down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
He's going to keep this one, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead.
At the 8-yard line.
The Chiefs pushing for a late spark before halftime. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. Catch is made in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming from Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie us up 28 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Prescott on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Fits it through the middle. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st down. A gain of 27 on the play. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's running for it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
But it's 4th down.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Mejio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's Worthy running the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 41. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Turpin with a return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd and 3 now. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, here's Dak. That's caught by Williams. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, here's Dak. Ball is caught. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. He's still going at the 30. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Dak to the air here. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. That run broke a little better than I think they expected, Brock. You don't hand it to your fullback expecting to score from that distance.
Yeah, I would agree with you, but these fullbacks of today are not the fullbacks of yesteryear. There's no more neck rolls. These guys today can move, and they like to show off when they get a chance.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
38, Chiefs 28.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Here's Smith on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Jump off caught by his back. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This is Pacheco. They'll cobble together a yard there. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
Logan Wilson on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing from the gun here. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
Xavier Worthy. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to the air, Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Throwing again, Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. A counter give here to Pacheco. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd and long for him here. He gets it to Rice. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs start the 2nd half with some needed points. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Chiefs 31.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that catch right there ended up paying off one of the longest routes he's going to run. He started on one side of the field, Kate, and he made it all the way across to the other. And at no point was he going to step off the gas. My man, though, he may need a little breathe, a little oxygen after that one.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Prescott to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs offense out to take over. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running is Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. It's Pacheco again. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kit, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with an option, right side. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another run for Williams. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long. They're going to throw. Oh, put some air under this one. Right side. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. It's a pickup of 9 yards, and it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's good.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Got his man, that's Brown again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff, now Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Completed over the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. They'll run. Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a gift to Hunt. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He keeps it himself, and he gets in, touchdown! The Chiefs come through to tie it in the 4th. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown! His 3rd of the game on the ground. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That's the score. Chiefs 42.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Prescott here from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, we see out under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds his favorite target again, it's Worthy. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, ball at the 36. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And what a play. They never gave him a a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Right back to Pacheco. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw, Mahomes. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Pacheco gets it from the gun, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
28-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs up by 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing a first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Ball at the 33 for first down. He'll look to throw it. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.